Hello mga labatang engine, welcome back to another YouTube video. This is Joe Marjon. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe now and hit that bell for notifications so you'll be notified if I have a new video uploaded. And Tangejins, today I will be sharing to you ways on how we will be spending our Christmas here in Myanmar. Let's go! Oops! Actually, Sir Orlen, this video is for you. So, let's begin watching our surprise video for you. Ta-da!
When did we first meet? I think it was through Dennis. Yeah, I remember. If I remember it right, sa Gandao House of Memories.
He was introduced to us by a friend from CCP. Because of this introduction, we were able to meet Orlen for a dinner sa House of Memories. And doon kasama namin si Beth at saka si Girlie.
Ito eulogy. Joke lang. Miss Beth introduced Orlen to us.
Orlen? I'm Cherry from the North Pole. Balita akong uwi ko to eh. Pero okay lang yon. Actually, na-meet ko si Orlen through Beth.
Hi, Orlen! Mas speechless mo ko ni mo. Oy, mo pauli na ka. Nalala ko yung una nating kita sa church. Tapos, every Sunday na noong 2017.
I met Orlen at St. Mary's Church. Actually, he
with Olin at the lunchtime.
Naman si Orlen kasi napaka-soft-spoken, hindi masyadong mataray. So, finally, habang tumatagal, napatunayan ko, tama naman na impression ko sa kanya.
Friendly siya and then very warm. Hindi siya mahirap pakisamahan.
When I saw him the first time, honestly, he looks like my grandpa.
Yung friendship, it flourished when we started going to St. Mary's Cathedral.
Tapos, every Sunday, lumalabas tayo after church. Tapos, mag-picnic. Tapos, kainan sa labas. Gala-gala. Doon, na-discover ko na sobrang bait mo. Sobrang generous. Masyado kang maalalahanin. At saka, minsan, tuwang-tuwa kami pag bigla ka bumibisita. Tapos, ayun, pati mister ko natatouch sa'yo kasi very sincere ka na tao.
Nakikita na kami every Sunday doon sa St. Agustin. Tapos, chika-chika with Sir Orlen, inintroduce niya kami sa friends, sa mga friends niya. Tapos, pag si Sir Orlen na talaga ang magsabi sa amin na invite ko kayo, hindi talaga kami makapag-say no kay Sir Orlen.
Obvious naman na malayo yung age gap namin ni Kuya, pero I think hindi naging reason para hindi kami maging magkaibigan at maging close kasi ayun nga, Filipino din naman siya, so he's very approachable palagi.
Similarity namin ni Orlen, malapit na kami maging senior citizen. Sa status ng mga
yung vision, pareho lang eh. Parang we both want to, to introduce change. Maging change agent dito sa Myanmar.
Orlen was technically my boss, but we hung out a lot. Sometimes we would also hang out on the weekends as a team, and yeah, I think that's how we became really close friends over time. We're more alike than we're different. I think we're both optimistic people. We're both happy-go-lucky people.
Start a healthy living.
And then he added me at the Facebook, and we have a good friendship all along the 5 years. And he introduced me with a lot of Filipino friends.
Pero na kaming walang mga magulang, at isa pang nagustuhan ko is pareho kami na mapagmahal sa pamilya. Yung suporta sa pamilya andiyan dyan, na we work hard, we work very hard for our family.
Siyempre sa politics, magkaiba. Pero hindi siya yung tipong aawayin mo dahil sa differences nyo. Kasi hindi mo naman maramdaman yun sa kanya eh. You will, na nakikipag-away siya, ganyan. Hindi siya ganyan.
Politically, different kami. You know why? Pero kahit na ganun, yeah, if politically, pag nagdidebate na, hindi siya yung tipo ng taong makikipag-con sa'yo eh. Yung he will try to yung salungatin ka or what. Hindi siya ganun.
Yun, kami ni Orlen, marami kaming similarities actually. We affectionately call each other twins or kambal. Obviously, for obvious reasons. Wala kaming buho, wala kaming eyeglasses, pareho kami nagtatrabaho sa non-governmental organization. Pero may mga differences kami. Pero yung differences na yon, lalo kaming naging close friends. Kasi, yung mga type ko, di niya rin type. So, hindi kami nag-aagawan. Pag lumalabas kami ni Orlen, nakakita kami ng ganyan, alam ko kung ano gusto niya at alam niya kung ano gusto ko.
Minsan lang naman yung kalbo na yan. Minsan, nag-uusap-usap kayo. Biglang sasabat yan out of topic. Tapos, para yung ano tawag doon, cellphone, na may unlimited plan. Paulit-ulit. Pero, as a friend, wala ka masasabi doon sa tao. 100%, 150%. He will always be there for you. I'm so thankful, very thankful, that you are always here for my brother. Kung siya nun kumbaga siya ang, ano tawag doon? Hingahan. Siya ang hingahan. Whatever na may problema or what, nandyan siya.
Hindi ko makakalimutan yung umuwi ako ng Pilipinas. Nasa Pilipinas din siya. But during that time, na namatay yung mama niya. So, but I have a schedule na pumunta rin ng Cebu. So may plano na kami ahead of time. So akala ko hindi na siya makakasama doon sa mga pupuntahan namin. Pero nung dumating ako doon, of course, nagbigay respect ako sa nanay niya. Si Orlen, kahit alam mo na nakaburol yung nanay niya, sinamahan niya pa rin ako. Hindi ko makakalimutan talaga. Ang negative side, si Orlen mapagbuyo. Not necessarily bully, no? Pero yung, mapagbuyo, mapanukso. Well, in a nice way.
Ay, si Orlen, mahilig ba intriga yan? Lagi niyang, pagkausap niya si Jomar, gumagawa siya ng mga kwento. Ito namang si Jomar, nagkakaroon ng mga theory. At yung mga theories na yan, laging nagiging resulta ng awayan namin.
So, kasalanan mo yun, Sir Orlen.
Kung advice mo sa couple na alam mo naman aaway kami ni Ray, di ba? Sabi mo, ay, ano lang yan. Natural lang yan.
We had misunderstandings with some of our friends. So, he's kind of a peacemaker. He was there to prove na hindi, you have to reach out because eventually your friends are your friends.
He helped me a lot through our friendship, like psychological support, and because I have a lot of stress during my postgrad student life.
Sarap siyang kasama and hindi siya laging uubusan ng kwento. Talagang may sense of humor si Kuya Orlen. I'm grateful na naging kaibigan si Kuya.
Nung nagkaroon ako ng high blood episodes, parang 2 weeks yun, parang walang mintis yun every day. Tumatawag si Orlen. Oy, ate, kumusta? Ano ang BP mo ngayon? Anong nararamdaman mo? Kung di alam na iba, ganyan siya ka-thoughtful.
Si Sir Orlen lang ang naka-memorize sa mga birthday namin. Kahit hindi kami nagpo-post sa Facebook na birthday namin, bigla lang si Sir Orlen dumarating sa bahay, merong cake. Kasi sabi niya, mag-celebrate daw talaga. Si Sir Orlen, palagi yung nag-invite. Ini-invite din namin si Sir Orlen. Kahit munggo lang ang ulam namin kasi favorite yan ni Sir Orlen. Kahit ganyan lang, kahit dilis lang ang ulam namin, pag sinabi namin kay Sir Orlen, Sir, dito tayo mag-dinner, pupunta talaga si Sir Orlen. Tapos hanggang sa Davao, pumunta siya sa amin.
Ako, Diyos ko, nung nakita ko yung place niya, ang ganda-ganda ng place niya. Kasi parang yung mga type of furnitures, yung type of Santo Niño, nandun sa bahay niya yung mga gusto ko. Tapos pinakita niya sa akin yung bedroom.
I think Orlen, it's not really a bad thing. I think Orlen can be a quite naughty, if you know what I mean. The best thing is that he is just this big heart full of love to share and to give to people. I think that's what makes him so special.
Nung nagkaroon ng show si Dennis sa Manila, he went to Manila just to see Dennis' show. So yun, appreciate namin, you know?
We were so surprised because he fulfilled his promise to go all the way from his place to CCP just to catch the premiere of my stage play production.
He's one of my very, very best friends in my life. And I think he's really good words. And it's just a quite rare person who is really good.
Family talaga namin si Sir Orlen. Pero cut. Very open sa amin kasi kinikip din namin yung tapos mga ni Sir Orlen, wala naman si Sir Orlen hinaing sa ibang tao, puro naman masasaya. Pero pag meron din kaming mga issue, doon kami kay Sir Orlen kasi alam
when he told us that he wanted to be with his family, wala kaming magawa kundi suportahan siya.
Malungkot na masaya ang naramdaman ko nung nalaman kong aalis na siya. Malungkot kasi isa siya sa mga sinasabi kong very, very close. Masaya kasi alam ko yun ang gusto niya at makakapiling niya yung family niya. Kasi lahat naman tayo at the end of the day gusto natin makasama natin yung family niya. And yun na lang iniisip ko, yung hindi sa gabal yung layo para yung friendship namin mawala.
Friendship that we have made here in Yangon is for a lifetime. Thank you for this kind of friendship that you have shared with me. Naiyak ako. Naiyak ako. So, huwag tayong magpaalaman. At whatever the deepest desires of your heart, I really pray that the Lord will grant it to you. I love you, Orlen.
Kuya, thank you for being such a nice friend, and sa lahat ng mga advice, sa lahat ng mga napakasaya talaga ng mga moments na kasama ko kayo, sila kay Denny, sila kay Jeff, kaibigan na I will cherish for the rest of my life. Mag-iingat ka palagi dyan, and then good luck to your future endeavor. I hope to see you again in the Philippines. Maraming salamat sa lahat.
Orlen, good luck. In whatever things that you will do, alam ko, kasama mo yung nasa taas. Magiging well-guided ka. Pagdating mo sa Pinas, ituloy natin yung plano natin, kita-kits. Mag-i-stay ka pa sa kondo ko. Puro ng buhay natin na i-enjoy natin whatever na paghihirap meron tayo. Whatever paghihirap ang dinanas natin for all these years, no? Because I think for more than 30 or 40 years we're working. Siguro it's time na i-enjoy mo yung fruits ng labor mo. Good luck in everything you do. Stay happy. Magpatubo ka ng buhok. Kahit minsan, para makita ko yung aura mo, meron kang hair. Just stay as sweet. Sweet ba? Parang hindi, mapakla. Stay as sweet as you are.
Orlen, you are very kind, and you are like a person who's helping other people, and that's quite impressive, and that's kind of you. So keep doing, and we are visiting Philippines after COVID. So see you.
Marami tayong golden memories sa Golden Land, pero iba na rin pag nandito ka. Actually, I will not say farewell. I will welcome you here in Manila. Ituloy na natin ang project natin na magkaroon ng sariling business. After all, hindi naman tayo yayaman pag nasa isang non-governmental organization tayo. Okay? So, hintayin kita dito.
So, Sir Orlen, thank you for being here for us. Tapos, thankful kami kasi dahil sa iyo napalapit kami sa Diyos kasi hindi naman kami masyadong padasalin, pero because of you helped us become more faithful to God. Ayun. So kung ano man yung endeavors mo in life, we will always be here for you, and please take care and enjoy your quality time with your family.
We hope to see you when you go back to Cebu. We promise to visit you. We want to meet your family because we thought you have greatly influenced them, for being kind-hearted, being generous, being religious. All of these qualities really made you and your family good people. And we would really want to meet you. And eventually, sabi mo nga, if we are still in Yangon and there is an opportunity, you will go back. So we hope that we still be here, and we will be available to welcome you back. Hindi na kami iiyak kasi alam naman namin na deep in your heart, happiness is your source of life. And we would like to leave you with happy thoughts.
Farewell message to Orlen would be, you have to come back next year for sure. Even if you don't, or if you can't, I will definitely visit you in Cebu. That's for sure.
At saka, nakakalungkot man na uuwi ka, pero masaya pa rin ako kasi makikita mo na family mo. At saka, yung makakasama mo sila dahil matagal nang hindi mo sila nakakita at nakasama. At saka, sana naman, sa pag-uwi mo, masaya ka, malusog, at saka, palaging hindi magbabago yung ugali mo. At saka, sana naman, pag-uwi ko, pag wala ng pandemic, punta ka rin sa amin. Gikot-ikot tayo. Okay, ingat! At saka God bless.
Orlen, salamat sa lahat, sa friendship natin, sa mga nagawa mo sa akin. I really appreciate it and ito-treasure ko yun. Yung samahan natin, yung mga bagay na common natin sa family, continuous mo lang yung pagmamahal sa pamilya mo. At ano man yung bago mong tatahakin, I wish you all the best. And of course, kasama ka lagi sa prayer ko. Andito lang kami ng mga kaibigan mo na patuloy na nagmamahal sa iyo at nagsasabi na walang iwanan.
I really miss you. I'm going to feel sorry and I'm really sorry.
I'm also sad kasi ngayon tagapagbigay ng beer sa akin. Nakainom ako. Ikaw lang nagbibigay ng beer. Okay, mag-ingat ka and then we love you much. We'll see each other again in the Philippines. And I think you will come back in Myanmar soon.
Sir, wherever you go, sir, we are always with you in our prayers. Cebu is just, very close. So when this virus is all blown over, sir, we will see each other soon. We love you, Sir Orlen. We are so blessed to have met you, and we are so blessed to call you as a family.
Thank you. Encouraging me to let out my inner talent. Salamat, sir.
Why are you crying? Na, wala na may message, sir. Manghilak na yung tanan. You are one in a million. And we are so blessed to have found you.
He's always very supportive and sa buong pamilya. Tapos even na hindi namin kailangan, he's always there every day kasi nagpa-follow up siya sa amin. So ganun siya as a brother and a brother-in-law. Maalagain siya sa aming lahat.
Sa lahat. Pati lalo na sa mga anak namin. Kumusta kayo
dyan?
Lagi
yung kumusta. Kinukumusta.
Lalo na yung pag-lockdown, palagi siyang tumawag sa amin.
Always din kami na-follow up sa kanya kung ano na ang kalagayan niya dyan, kung ano yung status niya dyan.
Pag di siya tumawag,
nag-alala na kami kung baka na ano na.
Parang second parents na namin si
parang second parent na yan.
From the beginning, Tito was very supportive of us. Lagi siyang nag-push sa amin. Lagi siya to push namin na to do our goals, na-release ang goals. Kanya, hindi siya makakalikot na remind me na buhat na very since being supportive and very grateful.
He is very kanang supports our kanang kung anong gusto namin gawin sa buhay. Support lang siya. Go lang ng go.
Uncle influence our lives. Be kind to others. Always be generous to others. If you can, or if you have something to give, then give. I mean, there's always a blessing that will, come back. For you, for yourself.
Excited. Pero
since pandemic, nag-alala din kami baka along the way parang hindi kami komportable kung anong mangyari. So
ano na lang, prayers
mixed
na lang.
Mixed emotions.
Prayers na lang sa
doon sa kabila, sa kanila baka mag-self-quarantine siya. Actually, meron na kaming inano na room para sa kanya for self-quarantine. Kasi
we always look forward naman if uuwi si Tito. And lagi namin inaabangan yan during Christmas because that's the only time na magiging complete kami. So at this time, parang excited kami at the same time, scared din for him. Kasi baka anong mangyari and all. Pero we're hoping and praying na magiging okay.
Nung malaman namin na uuwi na si Tito this holiday, syempre excited. We're also scared for him. Kasi yung situation.
Pagluluto lang namin siya ng masasarap na pagkain. Yung mga natutunan namin during quarantine.
Saka yung mga craving ni Tito.
Yung mga craving ni Tito, like yung mga seafood.
Oh, Tito! Merry Christmas! Happy New Year! We love you! Halaga!